What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is ZachGamingDad25, and today we're gonna be talking about the pacing of the game and how the auction house is completely broken. Let's get into it, man. But first, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna get into a few of these YouTube comments because y'all been showing so much love on these videos. It's only fair that I show the love back to y'all. This is gonna be the tournament edition of the YouTube comments. Let's get into some of these comments. First, my boy Sauciri says, love how you're staying consistent with your content despite the game not being as rewarding compared to other years. The tournament you're doing is definitely a solution to keeping my team fresh. However, I think it'd be awesome if you could do a tier-based one. For example, all golds, emeralds, etc. This way it'd be unique and a fun way to use cards that get completely forgotten since most are interested in the highest tier cards. Peace and happy holidays. So I would definitely be interested in doing something like that. Maybe not golds, maybe like, you know, diamond tier, amethyst tier, stuff like that. The only thing is, like, you know, I mentioned in the last video, the funds are limited, man. I would love to do something like this for free. I just don't know if the participation would be the same for free. I don't think a lot of people are lining up to play free tournaments. If you guys are, if you guys would be interested in like a community tournament, I'll throw it for free maybe for something like this. But yeah, like I said, I can't do like 4 different tournaments in one day and put money in all of them. You feel me? Then Cornelius Blackwood said, you gotta set up a 3v3 tournament. Everyone brings their squads. We're willing to put up $500 if you're willing to do all the legwork. Have everyone else who wants to play kick in the $20 entry fee. Cornelius, man, you've been commenting about you know, putting up some money towards these tournaments. Talk to me, man. Email me, thatgamingdad25@gmail.com. I know you said Twitter's not really your thing, but email me. Let's link up. Let's talk. Let's talk about this. If you guys are playing a 3 vs 3 tournament, let's link up. I don't know, maybe entry fee, maybe no entry fee, but if he's putting up 500 and we do an entry fee, just know the prize is going to be crazy. Let's get in the community corner where we tackle some of the hot topics around Twitter and give our opinions on them. But first, before we get started, you know, Merry Christmas Eve to those that celebrate. Go spend some time with your family. But if you're not, I will be streaming the majority of the day. So come kick it with your boy if you see me live. We're going to be having some pretty deep conversations in this one, so I figured I started off a little lighthearted first. Ghostface says, dang, my bill's going to have to wait. And then DFS, this is funny because I could picture him saying this. DFS replied, please pay your bills. I don't know, something about that just made me literally, I laughed out loud at my work truck. So there was a lot of talk about pacing in the game. I'm gonna get my input second, but let's read through some of these comments people were saying first. 2K Myteam Intel said, the first 99 overall impacts in Myteam from 2K17 to 2K25. 2K17, there was none. 18 December 21st. 19 May 1st, 20 February 14th, 21st March 5th, 22nd February 18th, 23rd February 17th, 24th February 16th, 25 December 24th. So one of the earliest releases of a 99 overall in Myteam history. He didn't give an opinion, he just put the facts out there. This one might be a little hard to see, so I'll full screen it for you. But Most Ballin says Dark Matter MJ incoming games pacing was absolutely insane. Henry the Blasian responded to that by saying the idea of pacing based on gym tiers is so overrated because that Jordan isn't even a top 5 card, let alone shooting guard in the game because of his animations. Day 1 LeBron has more usability than him. Longevity of cards this year is the one thing 2K got right in Myteam this year. The pacing cooker was Dr. J and Wemby. So that's pretty much what I want to get at with this. People, I've said this many times on these videos. I'm not going to try and rant for too long, but the pacing is fine. Okay. The cards have super longevity. LeBron still plays literally until the Opal came out. LeBron was probably the best small forward in the game. Paul George was the best shooting guard in the game until Dr. J came out. Wemby's been the best center in the game for a super long time. And, you know, he's had competition with KP and D-Rob and Hakeem, but Wemby was always number 1. So the pacing, you know, isn't insane. These cards are good, not great. Jordan isn't going to be amazing by any means. And for those saying about the gym tiers about, you know, because you got Jordan, now we're going to be getting more Dark Matters. 2K actually did this right. I'm praying for you guys to remember last year at this time Everybody kept saying, the cards are boring, the cards are boring, the cards are boring, the cards aren't good. What happened last year? Last year at this time, we were on Diamonds, Pink Diamonds. Yeah, Pink Diamonds are coming out because we had Kobe and Wemby coming out. What happened in season 4 of last year? We skipped Opals and we skipped Dark Matters and went straight to 100 overalls. All 2K is doing this year is filling in those gaps. So by starting at Pink Diamond, it allowed us to get Opals a little bit earlier. Dark Matters are filling in that gap to where we're still going to get 100 overalls more than likely in season 4. But now they're improving the cards a little bit quicker so we don't got to wait until season 4. That's all they're doing. So season 4 and beyond, the pacing is going to be the exact same as last year. It's just they sped it up a little bit at the beginning so people will stop complaining about the cards not being good. All right, first, let's tackle the fact of the matter that Killzamoy posted his LeBron that was up to sell for 7 million MT. And it got canceled again. Hollow J has a solution here. He says there should definitely be an algorithm that does the following. If a card has a legend badge count that's higher than his base card count, or a Hall of Fame badge count higher than his base card count, or the card is hollow, there should potentially be an increase in the final price, and the standard deviation or upper price limit should not be canceled. I agree. It seems easier said than done. I'm not a game developer. I'm not a software engineer, anything like that. I don't know how easy that actually is, but it seems like it's not that hard of a thing to do, personally. From day one, everybody was saying this system was going to be broken, and it has been. But one thing I do want to say, this is going to be a long rant, so buckle up. 2K, before I talk about the bad, I do want to give you guys some credit here. You guys tried a lot of new things going into this year. Every year you try new things, but this year you took it to a new level of trying new things. You did the triple threat park. You brought the auction hall back with the escrow period. You brought rep into Myteam. You tried breakout. And I'm sure there's a couple other things that I'm missing here, but you tried a lot of different things. None of them really landed, but that's okay. I'm just happy the fact that you tried new things. Now there's some things you can switch right now that would improve the game, and some things understandably you can't. Triple Threat Park was a flop. You can't take that at the game at this point. It's already a staple of the game. What you can do to improve it, make it like the park in career. Give us regular events to make the park popping, because right now, besides the 5-game streaks, there's no reason that people be in park. Now I'm talking about events like, real events, not just 2 times rep, not just a 5-win streak. Like they have literally different events going through the park and rec and all that all the time. 2, you can bring in a rec to Triple Threat Park. I'm not gonna be able to do that this year, but next year that'll be a way you can quickly improve it. So next, you brought in the rep, which at the beginning of the year, I thought it was gonna be a great concept because rep is something that's so sought over in the My Career side of the game. Here's where you guys messed up. You made rep everything about this game. So all the events are 2 times rep, 2 times rep. The rewards for rep aren't good enough for it to be the whole base of the game. That's just being cut and dry. I would love to see rep come back next year, but I would also love for it to be more of a background grind and less of a focal point. The escrow period. Here's my thing. I would be 100% okay with the escrow period if there weren't people still buying MT. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Next year, if that escrow period is here, there needs to not be people buying MT. Breakout. Make the rewards better, man. People have been saying it all year. I love breakout as a concept. I don't know why people hate it so much, because if you want to play triple threat offline, you could do a strictly triple threat offline board. I don't understand why people hate it that much. I think it's an amazing concept. It just needs to be rewarding better. Hidden gems. I didn't mention hidden gems. Hidden gems was also another new concept you brought to the game. I loved the concept at the beginning of the year until, like rep, we figured out that everything was going to be based around hidden gem. Anytime we did get a reward, it was some kind of hidden gems. Lock-ins, hidden gems. Season grinds, hidden gems. King of the Court, hidden gems. So hidden gems was a great concept. Bring it back next year. I'd love to bring it back next year. Just don't make it the focal point. These things wouldn't be as bad if we had original content to grind for along with them. King of the Court. Just scrap it. just scrap it. Like I said, appreciate you guys trying something new. Didn't work out. Splash wins it every week, and it's only really rewarding if you finish #1. So 2K, like, don't take this as disrespect, okay? Like I said, I appreciate you guys trying some new stuff, and anytime you do try new stuff, there is room for failure. Now, don't just scrap everything because people don't like it. Improve it next year. If you can improve these things going into next year, then I think we'll be in a lot better of a place for this game. All right, let's do a shallow dive into this content. I say shallow because I'm not good enough in this game for my opinion to really matter for real. I just want to talk about the cards a little bit. We're going to go ahead and skip Dark Matter Jordan because I think everybody's been flaming this card more than enough. I think you know what you're getting with this card. But my favorite card in the set is actually going to be Giannis. Here's one thing people aren't really talking about Giannis. This card compared to the pink diamond plays small forward. 6'11" at the small forward, that leaves room. You know, we're already getting Penny and we're getting Magic and we're getting LaMelo, getting bigger point guards. This is going to take Switch all to the next level. 6'11" at small forward. You're going to line up like this with, you know, any decent power forward. Like I run like Boris Diaw or Jack Sigma at power forward. And, you know, you can switch everything 3 through 5. I run Paul George at the 2. He can guard the center decent, but Ron Artest really guards the center extremely well. Magic hangs with centers. I'm telling you, like, this Giannis is going to make switch all defense amazing. Stats wise, he's decent. 73 3 ball. So that, you know, it's not amazing by any means, but he's going to be able to make his shots. People shot with the pink diamond. 98 driving dunk. His defense is going to be 96 steal, 95 perimeter, 95 interior, 92 block. At the small forward, like I said, game changer. All right, let's get into Steph. Steph is going to be, you know, Steph. He's going to be really fun to use on offense. Defensive wise, he's got better stats than normal. 90 perimeter D, 97 steal, 80 interior D. At 6'3", he's not tiny. He'll hang with Penny and LaMelo just fine. But if he does run into Magic, it's going to be a little bit of an issue. He's definitely a usable card. He's going to be a fun card to use. I think if they gave this card like at 6'3", if they gave him a movable, he'd be really fun to use. I'd be interested to see if you could add a movable. Let me see. You can add a movable. And I've learned a movable actually fixes a lot of things with cards. So I think Steph with the movable can actually hang with Magic. So Steph is playable. I'm not going to lie. It should be a fun card to use. Sean Kemp is an interesting card. You can only really use him at power forward, but his perimeter defense isn't really that good to be playing power forward. He's not a terrible card. He's going to be a fun card to use, but not someone I'm going to be interested in too much. Rudy Gay is going to be really fun on offense. 93 ball, 95 driving dunk, 86 ball handling, but doesn't offer much on defense. 80 steal, 86 perimeter, 82 interior. At 6'8", he's a nice size small forward. Does he play? No, just small forward unless they switched it. And then lastly, we got Brook Lopez. I was a lot more excited about this Brook Lopez card at the beginning of the year than I am now. He is 7'1" with the great 3 ball, 93 ball. His shot's a little but he's gonna be able to hit his open shots. The issue with this card now that I'm realizing compared to earlier in the year, his perimeter defense is only 83, which is okay for a center. Well, you're gonna have to run him at center, but he only has 67 speed. So if you run into like a Wemby, or if you get switched over to like a power forward, he's gonna get abused pretty bad. Overall, content drop is really good. A lot of these cards can play. I'd be happy to pull any of them, to be honest with you. And it's kind of interesting that they're gonna add them into the set as opposed to put them in their own set. So tomorrow you can still pull Braun, you can still pull Penny. So, you know, if you're pulling, good luck. And lastly, we got one moment. Apparently December 24th isn't a big day for basketball. We got in December 24th, Boston got 109 rebounds in the game against the Pistons to get an NBA record as the Celtics beat the Pistons 150-106. Was that an overtime? That's a lot going on. But anyways, I appreciate y'all rocking all the way through this video. We are like literally 4 subscribers away from 2,000. So by the time you guys are watching this, we might be there. So I'm excited to get to 2,000. I'm gonna be streaming the majority of today. So pull up, man. I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas Eve. I will have another video for you guys tomorrow for Christmas. As always, y'all be safe. Peace.